Hey, bonjour. Well, I'm on a cycle track and I've had some messages about how I do all this. So I'll show you. So this is a typical cycle track, and the surface, you know, it can be a bit slippy. So I always recommend you have these sort of chunky sized tyres. I've seen people on racing bikes go along here and they cycle around. It's like watching an ice cube on a fried egg. You know, it's not suitable. So I'd go for this sort of thing, chunky tyres on there. And also been asked, what sort of bike is it? Well, this is a Cube. Now, these Cube bikes are electric bikes, and they have a Bosch motor. And what I tend to do is, if I look at this screen here, I'm coming towards the end of a video, and I cycle a lot on Eco. On Eco, you're not using a lot of battery, and then you've got different settings. You go up to Tour, all the way up to Turbo. And on cycle paths like this, I hardly ever use Turbo, but I did back there because I've been on the bike for 5 hours, a little bit tired, so I just put that on, but it doesn't half drain the battery. So on Eco, you get quite a lot of kilometres. Today, we're looking at 80 kilometres, 85 kilometres I've done on this single battery. But like I said, all the way out, I was on Eco, and that was 40 kilometres. So you just got to be aware of that. And the other thing I do, where do I put all my stuff? Well, I've bought this brand new stabiliser holder for the bike. This is a company called Move, and basically this thing clamps on as you put your phone in there, and you open it out, put the phone in, and when you push your phone onto that, it closes around it. That's really handy. And in the bag itself at the back, I can get 2 water bottles in. I get my drone in, batteries, the tripod that I use when I'm cycling down in front of the bicycle. This is a stabilising tripod, and inside my batteries. And these are great. They take up very little room. The kids love them, and I can stick about 3 or 4 of them in there, and this little pocket at the back here. So yeah, what I'd recommend is get a really good sized bag on the back, because personally I don't think it's comfortable having a rucksack when you're cycling. I've seen people up and down this track with the rucksacks, and they don't look very happy at all. So that's it. That's how I do it all. What I'm going to do, I'm going to head back home. So more information about the bike. Just done a day's filming. So I've just cycled to Alençon and back. That's 94 kilometres on this battery. I'd say 80% of it was on Eco, some of it on Tour, and that was it. And I'm down to this, the 2 bar. But believe me, if you go down to that single bar, that don't last long at all. And I've cycled this thing with no battery. It ain't fun. It's like cycling a tank. What I'd say is, get the largest size battery. We have got another bike, it's got a bigger battery, and you'll get an extra 50 kilometres out of it. So that was after a day's filming.
Au revoir, bonne chance, good luck.